What's up, guys? Welcome back to Extreme Daily Drivers, where we are always balling on a budget and wrenching our garage. This is going to be an update video to the Prelude. It's currently in the process of being painted. If you guys have been watching the other videos, got a phone call today from the painter. Had some good news and some bad news, so we're going to go over that in a minute. But before we do, I want to put a little PSA out there. Do me a favor, hit that like button and put a comment below in this video. The way that YouTube kind of runs its algorithm these days, the way channels can actually grow on YouTube are with likes and comments. So it's not necessarily how many minutes are watched or how many times the video is watched anymore. It's how many likes it's getting as well as the comments. So do me a favor, please hit that like button. And if you want, throw a comment down there. I'd really appreciate it. Every little bit counts. So, but enough about that. Let's get over here, take a look at the Prelude, and see what the good news is and see what the bad news is. Alright guys, for starters, you can see that we have gotten a lot of stuff removed off this car. We got the body molding removed. Actually did not break any of those clips, believe it or not. We were able to do it without breaking anything. And then if you look on the inside, we basically, let's tuck it back here, we basically have the entire interior gutted, except for my carpet. So yeah, also pulled the glass out of both doors. No issues really with that either, surprisingly enough. So this is what Randy gave me a call about today. The rear window. So he had a glass guy come by and was able to remove all the trim around the rear window. And the good news was they were able to do that without breaking anything. And you know, this car is almost 30 years old, and that is not easy to do. So good news again, this is pulled. This glass is just sitting in here right now. The bad news is once this window was pulled, it revealed a crap ton of rust. So we're going to open up the trunk here in a minute, and we're going to show you that rust that we're going to have to get repaired before we go forward with the paint. Alright guys, so here's the bad news that Randy wanted to tell me about. We do have rust. Now I knew there was rust in here. We didn't know it was going to be this bad. And originally I thought it was just inside this channel. But as you can see, it's a lot worse. So Randy just told me, because I couldn't tell, but basically here, here, and here, it's supposed to look like this. So somehow we got to get some steel, cut this out, and then make it so that our little clip here we'll be able to hold the rear window in. Alright, so we got the trunk off, we got the rear tail lights out, and I'm in the process of removing this rear bumper cover. And just so you guys know, if you got to remove these screws right here, you can forget about doing it with a screwdriver. You need a vice grip to grab it and twist like that. So that's how I've been doing all these, because there's no way you're getting a Phillips head in there and turning that thing. It's been on there for 30 years. What is this stuff?
This is OSFO. Pretty much a rust, an anti-rust, I wouldn't say inhibitor, kind of kills the rust. We do a couple light layers. It smells like battery acid. I don't know if anyone's ever smelled this shit before. It smells bad. But it'll kill the rust. It's like just pretty much take all the minerals, all the bad shit out of the metal. Then we'll go ahead and grind it again and kind of recoat it with OSFO a couple times. It's a process, but you just want it to cure, because we don't want to cut the pan from here all the way to here. You know, we'll probably end up trying to make something up there, make it look good. So this shit is horrendous. You smell it, bro?
A little bit, but my nose doesn't work all that well. I always tell people it's big, but doesn't work all that well. We got a lot done today, though. We got all this, the rear bumper totally off. That was a pain in the ass. And lights out.
Figured out your car was an accident?
Yeah, it had a little... It's 1.5 inches there, but it's 2 inches there. Yeah. So we're going to have to pull that out. But yeah, some good progress, though. Some good progress. The car is really, aside from these freaking These guys here, the freaking belt molding is such a pain in the ass to get off this car. So we need a special tool to get it off. It's the only piece we're really waiting to remove though. All right, so check it out. It got all the trim laid out here, cleaned. I got to clean these two and the mud flaps, but everything else is clean. Check it out, backside. Look how good that looks. So we are going to paint these, and they're gonna look freaking brand new once we're done painting them. So I want you to get a good look. This is the trim for the back window up against the trunk. I want you to get a good look on how this stuff looks right now, because it's gonna be totally different. Again, more trim for the rear window. These are the side moldings for the front windshield. These of course are the B-pillars. And yeah man, these things are gonna be sick. Alright guys, so most of this stuff is inside, but I want to give you a taste of how good this trim turned out here. Look how awesome it looks, man. This has been drying for a little over a week. But man, look at this thing. It looks brand new. This is the piece that goes up against the rear windshield, right against the trunk. And it turned out looking awesome. So check this out guys, we went ahead and cut out some aluminum, and what we're doing is we're filling in the holes on this side and on that side. So Randy's about to weld this thing up and it'll look awesome. No more giant hole in the fender well.
You see it lighting up over there?
A little bit.
Beautiful. Beautiful people. Take the magnet off, take a look at it, push it up a little bit more. Oh, got the tack rag right there. Voila.
Alright guys, we got the car all bagged up. We're about to spray the bay, but I want to show you the parts that Randy welded in earlier, as well as where we put a little bit of the seam sealer. So check it out. Look at how much better that looks. And over here we did the exact same thing. So we're about to sand the bay one more time and then get ready to put some color on it. Two coats of color. Added a little something something. I don't know if you can see it there too. A little something something in the paint. Check out the way those end caps came in, man. Dude, they turned out awesome. So, two coats of color. Now we're gonna shoot some clear. Alright guys, bay is done, clear is down. This is going to have to sit here and dry for several hours, but what do you guys think? Comment below. I think it looks badass. I can't wait to see that beautiful brand new engine sitting in here. It's going to look freaking amazing. So that's going to wrap the video up guys. Please hit that like button, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, lots more coming on the Prelude. We'll see you soon.